Thank you very much to our brothers and sisters from the diaspora, to the Third Eye, and this 8th annual Black Awakening Conference, to those who continue to plant the seed and provide both the water and the fertilization. I will not take up your time because the room is packed, as it is usually. A man who has come to this city a number of times, never ceases to do anything short of draw a crowd, to say something about the thirst that Dallas has for the knowledge that the Third Eye continues to present. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if a man won't treat you right, what makes you think he's going to teach you right? Dr. King said that if we can get past the 10-day memory of most Africans in this country, then everything's going to be all right. Dr. King made 2 tragic mistakes in his lifetime. One was the fact that he thought white people would change. The second is he thought African people would endure. And I'm not so sure one is not the same as the other, brothers and sisters. And so as we, today with our kunti cloth, and those of us who have gotten our dashikis out of the cleaners, when we leave here today, the brother I am about to present will ensure that you keep it on throughout the year. Terry Lynch says she came because she saw him on Oprah and she wanted to see him up close and personal. A number of you have come for different reasons, but ladies and gentlemen, we come to draw from the fruit. Ladies and gentlemen of the Third Eye, brothers and sisters, warriors, in-laws, outlaws, and aside, Africans, I present to you a brother who needs no introduction, a brother who represents knowledge at its finest, a brother who can share the stage with the greats and will continue. And may our ancestors continue to bless him as they look down upon us today. And may we continue to do all that is right as opposed to that which is expedient. Ladies and gentlemen of the Third Eye and the Black Awakening Conference, I present Dr. Naim Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Praise be to God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Boy, I ought to quit while I'm ahead. With the name of God, who is the most gracious and the most merciful, we bear witness that none is worthy of worship except God the Most High. We acknowledge those distinguished prophets and messengers who have come to point us in that direction. And we also acknowledge those ancestors on whose shoulders we stand. And at this time, we invite them to join us, to hover above us, to be present with us as we continue to pursue the distinguished path which they have initiated. We are extremely honored and very, very pleased to be the guest of the Third Eye today and to greet you, some of you, salam alaikum, others of you, habaragani, Hotep, and yo, what's up? To my, we have to hit everybody. To my very, very, very distinguished and very much loved brother, Commissioner John Wiley Price, I'm always humbled to be in his presence. He is a warrior who ceases not. And even though he certainly stirs controversy wherever he goes, as long as the controversy is on our side, I'm glad. Because he gives white folks hell and black folks who worry about white folks hell. So I say, carry on, brother, raise hell. To the members of the Third Eye, and this is certainly for me a tremendous honor to be back for my third of the 8 conferences of the Black Awakening conferences. And each time it has been a very special, and each time has been a greater accelerating experience for me. And I certainly looked forward to being here today, and certainly am very grateful that they were interested in bringing me back even again. And I certainly am even more pleased to see such a very, very large number on a Saturday afternoon. The Galleria is open, the fair's going on, and we know you have all your Saturday things to do, but to see that you are here in spite of that shows me that there is a persisting appetite in Dallas, a persisting appetite for something that begins to hopefully shine some light on this situation which we face. I'm always honored, of course, to share any platform with Brother Rashidi, who is one of our very, very gifted scholars, and Professor Carew, and certainly Professor John Henry Clark, who will be with you tomorrow. It's always just very, very distinguishing for me to be able to be among such distinguished thinkers and scholars among our people. So thank you so very much for this opportunity, and we certainly are hopeful that we will be able to share some things with you this afternoon, which will increase our efforts to come to grips with these struggles which we face in our continued ascendancy from the situation which we've known. I want to discuss this afternoon the idea of restoring the pre-Columbian mindset. Now, as always, I have no idea what this topic means. The Third Eye, every time they come up with these strange topics, and they say, let's find something real crazy and see what Akbar will do with that. And so I have another one of those. So I'm not even sure I know what the pre-Columbian mindset was, but we certainly will ask the ancestors to help us as we try to help you gain a better understanding of what that's all about. I want to actually look at 3 aspects of this. I want to look at what was ushered in by the Columbian era. What was the mindset like in the pre-Columbian era for African people? And finally, I want to talk something about why the restoration is inevitable and certain. And we want to spend a few minutes looking at each of these aspects as we try to come to an understanding of where we stand now and what becomes the imperative for our own actions in terms of taking advantage of what the next step must be. The importance of destroying the Columbus myth is not simply an academic task. The importance of shattering the mythology of a man who discovered an existing land is necessary because what it introduces is a paradigm of fraudulent thinking which is maintained by a fraudulent reality. We must shatter the myth in order to enter into a new paradigm. With the establishment of that myth, a paradigm was established. A way of thinking, a way of conceptualizing the world, a way of seeing the